After a long break, I'm back. I love their Jodie in this movie. They were so good together, right? Hello YouTube, I'm Johnson, welcome to the video. After a long break, I'm back. Well, as you all know, we lost two legendary actors. May they rest in peace. Well, a little part of you doesn't want to believe that it's real, but unfortunately it is. They are no more. And it's really sad. I don't know about you, but when I watch the movies, I feel like I get to know the actors in my real life too. Like they're actually a part of my life. I feel like that. So when they're gone, you feel like you actually lose someone you know, and that's never a good feeling. I first felt that way when Sridevi ji died. I couldn't believe it. Like, I read everything, the things people said about her, the eulogies, the statements, everything, because I was really shaken up by her death, because I loved her movies, I loved her actings, and I loved her in general. And I have these same feelings towards these two incredible actors as well. That's why their deaths really affected me. Both Irfan Khan and Rishi Kapoor, I have so much love and respect for both of them. They were truly gems to this industry, and they've really gone too soon. It's a huge loss for everyone, especially to their families. That's why I wish all the health, all the strength in the world to their loved ones. I wanted to do tribute videos for them, but I couldn't bring myself to do it when it was too soon, so that's why I took a little break from the videos. And I didn't know how to do it, and then I read something. One of the things Rishi ji said before he passed away, he said, "Remember me with a smile, not with tears." And that's when I thought, I'm gonna do a tribute video for him with my favorite song of his. And actually not just his, because I don't know if you watch this. And which is your favorite Hindi song? I already answered the singer. So my favorite song, well, this is so hard to choose, but I think I'm gonna go with an old one. Hum tum ek kamre mein band ho aur chhabi kho jaye. This song is way too special for me, and it's only right if I react to this song in this video, because this song always brings a smile to my face, just like he said. I have so many things to say about him, but first, let's watch the song. Hum Tum Ek Kamre Mein Band Ho from the movie Bobby, and it's starring Rishi Kapoor and Dimple Kapadia. So without further ado, let's watch the video.
बाहर से कोई अंदर ना आ सके, अंदर से कोई बाहर ना जा सके.
This song is quite appropriate for the time we're living, right? With all the quarantine and all.
कभी ऐसा हो तो क्या हो, हम तुम एक कमरे में बंद हो और चाबी खो जाए.
हमारा छवि नेक हो गया, लेकिन हम बाहर नहीं जा सकते ना.
और चाबी खो जाए.
तेरे नैनों के फूल भुलैया में वो भी खो जाए.
आगे हो घनघोर अंधेरा,
बाबा मुझे डर लगता है.
पीछे कोई डाकू लुटेरा,
क्यों डरा रहे हो?
ऊपर भी जाना हो मुश्किल, नीचे भी आना हो मुश्किल. हम तुम कहीं को जा रहे हो.
The lyrics, the music, just everything is so perfect in my eyes.
हम तुम कहीं को जा रहे हो और रास्ता भूल जाए.
I love their Jodie in this movie. They were so good together, right? The romance in those times are just so pure. I can't get enough of watching them. Imagination is free.
हम तुम एक जंगल से गुजरे और शेर आ जाए
शेर से मैं कहूँ तुमको छोड़ दे मुझे खा जा
Feel this, Bobby. I don't know the rest of the song because the version I have in my phone just ends there.
ऐसे क्यों खोए खोए हो जागे हो कि सोए हुए हो
सोचो कभी ऐसा हो तो क्या हो सोचो कभी ऐसा हो तो क्या हो तुम ही हंस खेल रहे हो और आँख भर आए हम तुम
तेरे सर की कसम तेरे गम से
Beautiful.
मर जा
हम तुम एक कमरे में बंद हो
बॉबी खो जा
And they're out.
हम तुम एक कमरे में बंद हो
कमरे में बंद और चाबी
खो जाए
खो जा
I would kill for a romance like this. I can't be the only one who's so in love with this song. You have to give me credit. Like, this song is a classic, the most evergreen, the most beautiful song, and the way Rishi ji and Dimple ji acted out with their cheeky chemistry is just, whenever you look at it, you find something to admire about. This song, more like this movie, is really special because after watching this movie, I became a fan of Rishi Kapoor. Before that, I hadn't really watched any of his movies where he was the leading actor, so I wasn't really familiar with him. To me, he was Ranbir Kapoor's father and Raj Kapoor's son that time, and I was a big fan of Ranbir and Raj Kapoor because I knew their work, but not Rishi Ji's works yet. Then I watched this movie and I remember exactly how. My family and I, we were driving to drop my brother to his university, and it was like 8-hour long car ride, so we couldn't come back home right away because of the exhaustion, so we all stayed in a one-bedroom apartment that night. It was like 3 a.m. and I was really tired. I wanted to go to sleep, but like I forgot the fact that I was sleeping in the same room as my father, who's one of the loudest snorer I've ever heard. I hope he won't kill me after this. Well, like, he was 6 feet away from me, but that didn't change anything because you can never fall asleep in a sound like that. So I was scrolling down YouTube trying to find something to pass the time, or maybe later on trying to help me sleep. And then I came across to this movie, Bobby, and that time I was starting to obsess with all Bollywood movies, so that was the perfect choice for me. So I started watching it. I watched like 40-50 minutes of the movie, and then I started to get sleepy because of the exhaustion, but I was so into the movie and I was like, okay, 20 more minutes and then I'll continue tomorrow. And I went like, okay, 10 more. 10 more minutes and then I'll sleep. I finished the whole movie. I couldn't sleep that night, but it was so worth it because I loved the movie. I fell in love with the songs, and again, I became a huge fan of Rishi Ji after that. Bobby and Chandni, my two favorite movies of him, and in both of them, he was incredible. Like, after I became a fan of him, after watch these movies, every new movie I've seen him in, I was getting more and more impressed by his performances. Like, whether it's in a leading role or a supporting role or even a cameo. Whenever I see him on screen, I was whoosh. Like in Fana as Kajol's father, he was great in that. In Namaste London as a proud Indian father, he was so sweet, so fun. And in Luck by Chance, he was in a totally different role. And in Kapoor and Sons, he was brilliant. Like, so many more movies I can't even remember. Like, even in his cameos. In Jab Tak Hai Jaan, that short cameo he did with Neetu ji, it was one of my favorite scenes from the movie. And also, I don't know if you know this, but he was starred in a movie called Tell Me O Huda. Well, I don't think many people know that movie, but back then I've learned that he was acting along with a Turkish actress, and there was this scene where he was speaking Turkish. Well, I just watched that scene, but it felt so good to see him speak Turkish. It just made me so happy. And lastly, I think I've seen him in Mulk and Rajma Chawal. In both of them, he was so good. Especially in Mulk, he was wonderful. Like, thinking about it, he's done some wonderful movies. I really wish he were still alive and continue making great movies for us. But unfortunately, we never get to see him in another movie, and that's a huge, huge loss for everyone. But he left a big legacy behind him, not just with his movies, the way who he was as a person too. We will truly miss him. He left so many fans behind who will always love and respect him, me included. And by watching his movies, by listening to his songs like Hum Tum, we will always remember him with a smile, just the way he wanted it. Rest in peace, sir. I hope you're in a better place. We love you.